Hello guys, this is What About Nintendo, and today I'm going to talk about more stuff that Ubisoft, however you pronounce it, I'm pretty sure it's Ubisoft. I accidentally called it Ubisoft once. I don't usually call it Ubisoft, I call it Ubisoft. But that's not the point. Ubisoft is saying Nintendo has learned from the Wii U with the NX. Of course, Ubisoft pretty much knows what the NX is right now. And of course, they're under strict NDAs, does not say anything other than very vague statements. But what they've been saying, they think the NX is the best thing since sliced bread. They think it's the bomb.com. They think it's just gonna sell like hotcakes and it's just gonna fly off the shelves, apparently. They seem to love this thing. First they're saying, yeah, the NX is a fantastic machine. It's so awesome. We're gonna make all these games for it. Now they're saying that Nintendo has learned from the mistakes of the Wii U because they're a smart company. So let's get right on into their exact quote. This is from, I think, the CEO? Yeah. I'm gonna butcher his name again. Svez Guillemot, however you say that. It's a weird name. It's not an English name. I don't know how to pronounce things. I'm terrible at it. Cut me some slack. But let's get right into his exact quote. I think, once again, the interface is very attractive. That's good. And this is my thoughts. That's good, because Nintendo needs a good interface, because lately some of their interface has been so people are going to complain about it. Personally, I haven't had too much issues with it, but it's been a little tricky, a little slow. Back to his quote. It's a machine that will be easy to use for all gamers. They have built in something that will give us a chance to really have a different experience from what exists today. That's what I like. That they come up with something new that is adapted to what we actually want now. So apparently it's something new, but it's something that consumers want, something that consumers need. Maybe they don't know they need it, maybe they don't know where they want it. I don't know what he's referring to, but I think he has very high hopes for it. And then his next quote, it's difficult to answer that before the NX is revealed. What we see is that Nintendo has learned from the Wii U. All publishers learn from what they do, and then come with something new and more attractive, which I think is the case here. So he thinks, the Wii U didn't do that great. I mean, it's not doing, terribly. They're still making a good profit. They're still keeping the company afloat and raising it up a little bit. But, they're not doing exceptionally well. In fact, they're doing exceptionally bad in comparison to their other systems. But so he's saying, those mistakes that the Wii U had, they're learning from those, and with the NX is not going to be that way. I'm not sure exactly what. He doesn't say exactly which problems that he's referring to, because he can't, because he's under NDA, but he's saying Nintendo is not stupid. They see the problems, they see where they're going wrong, and they're fixing it, which I think is very promising. See, he also says that it's adapted to what people actually want. It's not something crazy that nobody wants and nobody cares about. It's going to be something people want. So, according to him, and he's a very big third-party publisher, so he ought to know what people want. And so he thinks it's going to be awesome, which makes me think it's going to be awesome even more than I already know it's going to be awesome, because literally there's never been a Nintendo console I haven't at least enjoyed for a number of games. In fact, every single console I've loved. I don't think there's ever been a time when there was when a Nintendo console wasn't my favorite console on the market. No, with the N64, yeah, with the N64 I didn't really like the PS1 too much. It wasn't terrible, I just didn't like it nearly as much as the N64. And then with the GameCube, the Xbox was cool, the PS2 was cool, but I definitely like the GameCube more. I mean, I don't know, something about Paper Mario, the Wind Waker, Star Fox, Assault, what was it? That's what it was called? Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Melee, all those amazing games. They just didn't compare with what the PS2 had. Though, I do love me some Ratchet and Clank, bro. That is like the best series PlayStation has ever come out with. That and Uncharted. They need more series like that, because they're amazing. But Nintendo's generally been my favorite system, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about Ubisoft people loving on Nintendo, and I hope that they do more about that with the NX through its entire life, instead of just, 2 years of it, which made sense for them to ditch the Wii U. Their stuff wasn't really selling it. They weren't trying the hardest, but they were trying a lot more than most other companies were, so you gotta give them that. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more daily content, and let me know in the comments below what you think of Ubisoft CEO loving up on the NX. And I'll see you guys next time on What About Nintendo.